Hey everyone, it's Drew again, doing my vlog again. And today I was reading in 1 Samuel chapter 21 and verse 5. And I came across something that popped into my brain that it was interesting that sometimes God, well, we all have gifts that God has given to us. We all have things that we are blessed with that God said, you know what, they're going to be good with this gift. I'm going to go ahead and gift them with that. Um, Sometimes I wonder what my gift is, but uh, one thing that I do is in IT. I work in the IT department, and I believe that the Lord has given me a gifting to work within IT to an extent, mostly database, and so um, I I was thinking about that, and I thought to myself, how can I use what God has given to me for His glory and for His honor? And then I read this verse in 1 Samuel chapter 21, verse 5. And David told the priest, truly, women have been kept from us in these 3 days, since I came out, and the food bags and utensils of the young men are clean. And although the bread will be used in a secular way, it will be set apart in the clean bags. That secular way kind of struck me, kind of was interesting to me because we often think that everything we do should remain in the church and we shouldn't take it outside the four walls. But that's not true. God never said, okay, I'm going to build a church and I want you to keep it within these four walls. I want you to never take my giftings and my callings from outside these four walls. I want you to always keep it within the church. This is only for the church. And that's not what God said at all. He said, go ye therefore into all the world. And I know he said, teach all nations, but what he was saying was, don't stay within four walls. Don't stay within those four walls because those four walls aren't going to reach the people outside. I've heard of churches and pastors who said, well, as long as we have good church, people will just come. Well, no, that's just laziness. You've got to get out into the community and reach this world. Folks, we don't have time to stay within our four walls anymore. God is coming back. And we've got to be ready for when He returns. And we've got to take as many people with us as we can. Don't miss out on God's blessings. And don't let anybody else miss out on God's blessings. Use what God has given you to reach others. Use what God has given you to show His glory. I'll never forget a church that I was in. There was a young man there who was just absolutely awesome at reaching souls. I mean, he could go and he could reach people left and right. I mean, it was nothing for us to be baptizing people all the time because he went out and taught people and reached people and talked to people. And I thought to myself, man, I wish I had that gifting. I wish that I could go and just reach people, and talk to people and persuade them that they needed this salvation. And sometimes I have to knock myself in the head and say, you don't have the same gifting as that person does, but you have a gifting in this area that God can use. But God can use it in a secular way also. Have you ever thought of that? How can God take what you have, what He's given you as a gift? How can God use that to reach somebody else today or to be used on your job? I'll never forget Daniel. Speaking of giftings, Daniel had a gifting of prophecy, and God used that in a secular way to help the king of Babylon. So today, try to use your gifting for God's glory and for His honor. Great talking to y'all. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.